Traffic for 1269 is helicopter 88 Lake. I'm currently just a couple miles back from the excursion here, and I'm en route to staging and collecting. It's 88 Lake, 267.
Welcome to part 2 of this epic Vancouver Island adventure. In part 1, we took off from Lacombe, Alberta in a blanket of smoke. We flew northwest to Grande Cache, BC, where we got up to 12,500 feet and crossed the Rockies while using the pursed lip technique to keep our blood oxygen at acceptable levels. We then dropped down into the VFR route west to Prince George and carried on to Vanderhoof for a fuel stop and bathroom break. In this episode, we'll take off pointing the nose southwest, passing by many fires, lakes, and mountains until we finally reach the waters of the North Pacific Ocean near the town of Bella Coola. We'll track west to the coast and start heading southward, crossing island after island on our way to Qualicum Beach. When filming these episodes, camera malfunctions are always a thing, but with enough cameras running, I can endure some failures and still have enough footage to piece together the story. On this leg of our journey, we had many GoPros fail, and we're also missing a lot of cockpit audio. Honestly, as I look at this footage, there isn't much to work with. My saving grace is the video from Valerie's trusty old iPhone 6, which is what most of this video will consist of. I'll do my best to tell the story with what I have. Vanderhoof traffic, Alpha X-ray Zulu Sierra is on the roll 25 Vanderhoof. And we're off.
Traffic between Prince George and Vanderhoof is suspect to a 6 call Foxtrot Echo Romeo. We're at 3,500 feet just over the confluence of the Sturt and Chaffel. We'll be bound for Vanderhoof. Accepting 567. Traffic for Fire 129, helicopter 88, you might 5 miles back to the east. En route, staging 129.
See a fire up there.
Yeah.
Couple over there. I think if we get high enough, we'll just avoid all of the air traffic that's working on them. I'm slowly leaning in as I get higher and higher. I'm just gonna try and go to the west of that fire there. Traffic on 267 Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra Cessna 182 is 15 to the southwest of Vanderhoof, and we are at 7,100 feet climbing for 10.5, and we are tracking to the southwest. 267 traffic Gulf X-ray Zulu Sierra.
X-ray Zulu Sierra, it's Sid Yankee Mike. I was just wondering if you might add a simplex channel they give you for this fire, 1269.
I did not, X-ray Zulu Sierra.
Okay, no worries.
That read the fire, is that the stuff they're putting in it?
Talking about in the smoke?
Yeah.
That's a weird color, hey? It's kind of brown.
Qualicum from Mount Vancouver is about 8 miles southwest of Vanderhoof, 5,500 feet. In the, just in between Patrick and Nokai Lake, 5,500 feet.
Fire behind you, too.
Or any conflict,
What's that?
Alpha Delta.
Oh, yeah.
Correction, Uniform Mount Vancouver.
Traffic north of Vanderhoof, Target 122 is overhead Moose Lake Lodge, 9,500. We're northeastbound, fire action for the Natalcoos Lake, Big Bend Arm area.
So is your plan more or less to just camp at Qualicum Beach tonight, like put everything up?
My plan would be to try and get a hotel.
On Thursday and Friday we'll need a hotel because it'll be raining, right?
I'd like to get a hotel as much as we can. Not sleep nuts in the tent, just when we have to sleep in the tent, like go to Long Beach, we have to sleep in the tent.
Traffic in the Chaco Reservoir, Fireguard 122 Caravan. We're just coming up Big Bend Arm. We're out of 6,000 to 5,000 for fire 1269. That's Fireguard 122.
It's a big lake, eh? Must be a
big river kind of thing.
must be a dam.
Been big this whole time, this whole big long thing. It was really pretty back there, but we were busy, but it was across here, where one went that way and one went that way.
There was what? Oh, the lake.
Yeah. One picture. I'm just trying to take one picture of you.
Oh. What? The water looks so calm, eh?
Yeah.
So I think what we're seeing over there is the northern tip of Vancouver Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're kind of just going to fly down it then a bit, maybe?
Well, we're going to turn and kind of go down this coastline, because I don't want to cross all that water.
Oh.
We're going to come across the water and where these islands are.
Okay.
We're going to be there at about 5:06. Gained a little time. We were supposed to be there at 5:26 when we first started. Must have had better winds than predicted. Basically been hitting headwind all day.
I didn't realize there was so many fjords and mountains.
Yeah,
I thought we'd get to the coast and go to the island.
Yeah, there's so many, eh? Hour 25. Never thought for a minute we'd be like beside the island and it would still be an hour and 25 minutes. It's a big island.
It's a long day, Tom.
It is a long day, yeah. Almost 8 hours of flying. About 7.5 anyway. Those are the coolest clouds ever, those ones below us. They're neat looking.
Yeah, they are, hey?
So smooth. As we come into the pattern, we hear a familiar call sign on the radio. Golf Mike Mike Papa is 2 minutes behind us, inbound for landing. Mike Mike Papa is a Cessna 182 owned by someone we met through this YouTube channel. Magnus has a vacation home in this area and is actually the one who recommended this airport to us. He's a viewer from Alberta, who we met over the radio on several occasions and in person at a couple fly-ins back in Alberta. We soon find out there are no hotel rooms in the area, or on the island for that matter, and rental cars are also sold out. You're likely wondering, why didn't you have these things booked already? There is a good reason. If you have things pre-booked, that means you have to be there on a certain day. Get-there-itis, as it's called in the general aviation world, often causes pilots to fly in sketchier weather or with unsafe mechanical issues, and has resulted in a multitude of fatalities. When we fly, we do everything we can to make sure we don't have to arrive on any sort of schedule, and not booking things ahead is a big part of that strategy. Magnus landed behind us and kindly showed us around the Flying Club hangar and flight school, and where we could park our plane and set up our tent for the night. He invited us to his place for supper, and we accepted. After a great evening of visiting and getting to know Magnus and his wife Ronelle at their lovely oceanfront vacation home, he drove us back to the airport. As we set up our tent in the pitch-black darkness in preparation for a much-needed night's sleep, the reality began to sink in that this trip would mainly consist of sleeping in the tent and electric scootering to wherever we needed to go. Not exactly what we'd envisioned or hoped for, but hey, we're on an adventure, so we'll make it work. The next morning, a series of amazing and totally unexpected events would unfold that would drastically change the entire course of our next 12 days. But that's gonna have to wait for the next episode. As always, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the thumbs up button, leave us a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see ya in the next one. It's gotta be gray, isn't it? I don't know.
What's that?
That must be gray.
Okay.
Is that a gray? No, that's not a gray.
What are we doing?
We're just, taking life as it happens and
Yeah?
setting up the tent in the car.
Okay. This one goes in this corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go through 2, right?